turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn from violence, turn, turn, turn from violence, turn, oh turn, turn from violence, turn, turn, turn from violence, turn, turn, turn from war, turn, oh turn, turn from war, oh turn, oh turn, turn from war, turn, oh turn, turn from war, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn to peace, turn, oh turn, turn to peace, oh turn, oh turn, turn to peace, turn, oh turn, turn to peace, oh turn, oh turn, turn to truth, turn, oh turn, turn to truth, oh turn, oh turn, turn to truth, turn, oh turn, turn to truth, oh turn, oh turn, turn to wisdom, 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 turn, oh turn, turn to justice, 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 turn, oh turn, turn, oh 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 turn, oh turn. And we shall be free, 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 and we shall be turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn, turn, oh turn, oh turn. She was determined to get through there. If I let her go, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Continued calm energy
Yeah.
from everybody. Okay. All right. You are one determined puppy. I'll give you that. There you go. Good girl. So, we're not going to talk about puppies tonight. If you believe that, I have a swamp I'd like to sell you for $1 million. Jesus, toward the end of his life, it says he was determined to go to Jerusalem. Okay, if you've ever read that in the Gospels, it says he set his face toward Jerusalem, an expression, meaning he was determined. Okay? He was going to go there no matter what. Anybody gets in his way, look out. Okay? He's going there. And in fact, his own students tried to discourage him from going to Jerusalem. Remember why? They knew it wasn't going to go well. They knew that the authoritarian regime was going to basically kill him.
Yeah.
That's what they did. So he heard what they had to say and said, still going. So he set his face toward Jerusalem, toward what he believed was what he needed, wanted to do for the good of the world. So I guess my question for you tonight is, what are you determined to do? Okay.
Well,
What's that?
I said, wow. I mean, not like you didn't set up
No?
an impossible standard, you know,
No,
but,
no.
yeah.
But I think it's, as I reflect on Jesus' life, he called himself the Son of Humanity, basically. He was the human one. And so I always look to Jesus to see what it means to be human. Right? Somebody recently said to me, trying to figure out what it means to be human. Okay? What I do is I look at the life teaching of Jesus and I say, okay, here's the guy, here's the human one. That's what he called himself. And it's amazing. One of the aspects of being human is to be determined. In other words, he didn't just go wherever the wind blew, right? He didn't go following the crowds and the trends, and he discerned who he was, what he wanted, where he was going, and he went there. That was Jesus. So that's my question. What are you determined to do? Whatever comes to your mind, if you wish to share.
not the determination of doing, it's almost the release of that. It's a determination of being.
So you don't believe in doing?
Doing when you intuitively feel the line to take action.
That's what I'm asking about. What are you determined to act? To do what? With your being?
The moment hasn't arrived yet.
Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because so often, Anna, people make it an either or. It's either about being, or it's about doing. Get out there and do it. When in fact, to be human, I believe, means to be both. It's the old Fred Flintstone, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Sorry, I aged myself there. But I could see it in this car with no floor, you know, doing this to get it moving. Our being shapes our doing. And, by the way, our doing shapes our being. It's both. So the question remains, what are you determined to be/do in this book? Let's make it that.
Following up with that is to really, the act of doing is to surrender into more of the trust and faith in God, in the teachings of Jesus, and really fusing that into my backbone, really. And every step I take, every choice I make is because of that, having that rod and staff, basically, of the full faith within me, the full trust, without letting any fear interfere with that.
You write that down?
Sure. Watch this.
Wow.
That was beautiful. It's that kind of energy that I think propels us into being human. I fuse it into my very backbone, propelled out into. I mean, let's face it, when we see that kind of energy, when we're in the same room with that kind of energy, like the energy of Hannah who was here, you know, she's fused into the doing, into the being and the doing, propelling, empowering others. I want to be in that room with that person. Anybody else? Say? Free. Oh, now you're going to make me start asking questions. What does that mean to you? You can do what you do
Without being judged.
without being judged. Right. You know, I once knew a woman, I still know her. Her name is Francesca, and she was about 60 years of age, and she had left her community. She was a religious sister. She lived in community for about 30 years or so, and she left. And she said, "I'm leaving so I can be free." The community didn't understand that, but those of us who knew her and loved her, we did. And she rented a little apartment in Washington, D.C., stopped living in community, and welcomed the apartment dwellers in every Friday morning for brunch. She prepared it for them. And that was her way of giving back. But she wanted to be free, to be herself, to do what she wanted in the world. And she did.
And that sounds like almost opposite, where some people want to go to a community to be
Right.
free.
Right.
She went to her apartment,
Yeah.
found her own community
Exactly.
there.
It's a both and.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on who you are and when you are, the stage in your life. I mean, one of the most famous monks of all, Thomas Merton, chose to live in monastic community for many years, and then he lived as a hermit, or semi-hermit. So. But yeah. Any other thoughts?
When you tie more to what I think I could still offer as basically mindfulness, right? The group today, listening to all of these guys just chime in, really got me excited that this is worth something, you know? And then to hear her talk like that tonight after group.
Yeah.
So it's not defined like as a project yet, but I find a new excitement of some kind about getting on with it, and we'll see where that goes.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
What are you determined to be/do in this world? That kind of energy that Anna suggests is fused to your backbone. Sorry, you gotta stop saying stuff like that, Anna, because we're gonna quote you more. That's good.
It's helping people in some way. I'm not quite sure what the way is, but just over the course of the years and jobs that I've had, I always end up helping a few people, whether it be one of the co-workers I have or one of the children that I've worked with in some way.
So you mentioned something really important, I'm not quite sure what it is exactly. Something like that you said. But you're out in the world exploring what it is, which is, I think, essential to discover what it is. Tomorrow at 12 noon, for those of you that are able to, I would encourage you to tune into, it's a conversation on NPR with Father Greg Boyle. Do you all know that name? I think that's his name, Father Greg. Can you look him up in your magic box too? Father Greg Boyle. And he's the person who started Homeboys. Do you know about Homeboys?
Is that in California?
I think so. They work with gang members.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's been doing it for like 20, maybe 30 years already. Yeah. He's found out what it is. He found out what it is.
Yeah.
Is that him? You found out?
That's a summary of them here.
Would you please?
It says, Father Greg Boyle is an American Jesuit priest and the founder of Homeboy Industries, the largest gang intervention and rehabilitation program in the world. He is known for his compassionate approach to helping former gang members and has authored several books on his experiences and philosophy of love and healing.
He's going to be speaking in an interview tomorrow on NPR at 12 noon. So if you want to tune in. I can't remember who is interviewing him, but someone is. And it's well worth hearing. Sorry. This is like my whole house right now. Totally out of control. The reason I mention him is because he's a just thinker. Yes. You're determined. Yes, you are. And determined to do whatever your little mouth wants to chew in the moment. Yeah. Yes, you did that. Yes, you're going to chew on the word. Is that what it is? He discovered what it was. And he devoted himself to what he discovered. And it's very specific. He's not trying to end wars in the Middle East. He's not trying to feed the hungry on the streets of Calcutta. He's not trying to do endless amount of things that one could do, right, to love the world, because that's why we're here, to love the world. He found the one specific thing that he could do and that he was passionate about doing that brought him great joy. When you hear him speak, you can hear it, you can see it, you feel it. It's like being in the room, with somebody. So I would encourage you to give a listen to Father Greg Boyle tomorrow at 12 noon. Maybe you could eat lunch while you listen to him. And the thing to emphasize in this, what are you determined to be and do in the world, is to make it as much as you can, as specific as you can. The problem I find was with myself and with many others that I know, was that we try to do too much. We try to do this and that, and we feel pulled in that direction, pulled in that direction. That's all good. It's normal. But at some point, one needs to choose. It's, it's like a marriage, right? It's that person I want to commit myself to. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. When it comes to determination, of course, what we're talking about is calling. Right? Am I called to be in this world? Right? That fills me with passion and compassion. And that's really important. It fills me with passion and compassion. That's it. What is it? And specifically, what is it? So any other thoughts on this before we close tonight?
I saw a YouTube video about Homeboy, the homeboy industry, and it's sponsored by a lot of celebrities. Like there was Jane Fonda or whatever, and they have tattoo removal service in there too.
That's
and
it.
It's a well-run, oiled machine. I was like, this is gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah, exactly.
But he did all of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he would say, you can imagine, in response to your last statement, can you imagine what he would say? When you say he did all that?
Thanks to God.
Definitely that. But he would also say, with a whole lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's important to acknowledge. When it comes to community of peace, although we have our mission statement and our vision and so on, for community of peace to be a force for compassion in this world, we need to be able to make that very, very clear, what it is we're doing, and to feel the power of that, and to feel the goodness of that, and to be, for those of us who wish to commit ourselves to that passion, compassion in the world, very specifically. And I'm not going to state what I think right now, but it's something to think about and chew on. Sorry. I can almost feel your eyes roll.
Yeah.
And I think Father Greg Boyle would say, then go do it. Whatever it is, go do it. I mean, I get excited when I, listen to all of you and I hear you talk about your life and the various things that you want to do. And my job is just to listen. I don't want to tell anybody anything. But I believe that the listening helps to discover what the it is. And maybe in closing, we can hear a poem about that. Yes. And it's called The Bright Field. The Bright Field. It's a poem by an Anglican priest, poet, R.S. Thomas. He was a grouchy old man. But he would be more grouchy if he didn't write this poem and discover what he discovered. It's called The Bright Field by R.S. Thomas. And it's lovely because there's music surrounding it too.
You want the YouTube version? Or
Yeah, the
whatever
YouTube
that-
with the music that played around it.
I'm not sure which one to use. Not seeing the YouTube, but I think it was something else. Let's try it. Nope. Oh, there it was.
You know, this image of 20 years from now, all the chairs falling apart, chewed edges, but lots of love in the place.
Beautiful art pieces.
Yeah, beautiful art pieces, right. Ooh, I'd like that one for $50,000. Looks like she chewed on that one really well.
It's like when people mark their height on the door frame.
That's it.
Look at that.
That's it.
I'm not finding that one where it's being spoken, I'm just finding the printed ones tonight.
Maybe you should go to YouTube.
Ah, maybe that was it.
Go directly to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like the banana duct tape to the wall.
The what?
The banana duct tape to the wall.
Really? I don't understand.
It was a famous art piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Who's the artist?
I have no idea.
It's literally a banana duct taped to the wall.
Yes. You remember that?
Yeah, I know.
Did you know about this?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I did.
Art goers.
Yeah.
One person did a video where he literally took off his sneakers and put it on the art room floor, and people started gathering to take pictures of it. Mhm.
Find it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Here it is.
That's all I got.
I have seen the sun break through to illuminate a small field for a while, and gone my way, and forgotten it. But that was the pearl of great price, for one field that had the treasure in it. I realize now that I must give all that I have to possess it. Life is not hurrying on to a receding future, nor hankering after an imagined past. It is the turning aside, like Moses, to the miracle of the lit bush, to a brightness that seemed as transitory as your youth once, but is the eternity that awaits you.
Can you hear it one more time? Could you all hear it? Those are angels singing in the background, by the way.
I have seen the sun break through to illuminate a small field for a while,
close with a song. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Oh, your love is eternal. Adoramus te. And you dwell in the depths of our hearts. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. Adoramus te. At the close of this day we give you thanks for your great love for each one of us and for all the world. Guide us and lead us in discovering what the bright field is for us, and give us the strength and the courage and the compassion to sell all we have and purchase it and live it to our deepest joy. May it be so.